Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 14, Cowboys nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 25 yards on the play.
Prescott off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rodgers.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On play action, now Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Side, it's complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Packers are back within a score.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Prescott.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets them 40.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, You need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Prescott. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Rodgers to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Completes it to Hilton. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. This complete to Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.